Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Valverde, without doubt, one of the players of the week. An awful lot expected from him.
Well, he's been quietly going about it.
He's going for goal! Off the post! This time, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Son Heung-min. Decent chance! Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He came in hard, very hard. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ibrahimovic. Jacob Murphy. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely spread.
Might want to be careful there.
That's Valverde. And the shot! Goal! Sporting! It was an absolute certainty. He just had to. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Sporting are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, great save! Oh, there was plenty on that.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Floated through. Might be real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lahm cuts out the pass. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Not the most accurate pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, delightful ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's burst through! Cafu makes the interception. Great vision. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's superb. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's a sharp pass, distributed tidily. Some resolute defending there. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Murphy. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. He has kept it out. What great reactions! It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Chance here to counter. He's picked his way through. Xabi Alonso. Sporting looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Veron. Nice sequence of passes this. Here's a man in form. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. That is ended up in no man's land. Look at this chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Xabi Alonso, and the counter is on. That ball looks a good one. And he shoots! He scores! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Son Heung-min, foot in. The ball has bounced loose now. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Sporting head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Here we go again. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. Passes short and sharp. Valverde running with the ball. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It could be in here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Been replaced here, Jim. What do you think? Injury?
Yeah, I think this is for his own good in the longer term. He's picked up a knock that he can't quite shake off, and common sense has prevailed here. There's no point in aggravating the injury.
A searching ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Muscular approach. Alonso! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Corner number 2 then. Zanetti plays it short, shot at goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 23. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 14. Xabi Alonso.
Son Heung-min! And that is wildly off target. Great defending, strong and determined. Sporting are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Sporting have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Owen, now it's Xabi Alonso. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Griezmann. Número 3. Número 21. Lam. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 24.
This is Owen.
Número 6. Número 17.
Oh, he's caught in there, it's a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
Oh, nearly. it's Messi.
Such good technique.
Pass is just off target. Owen going face to face with his great rival. Owen, that's a good ball out wide. Well, they can break here, and he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The less said about that pass, the better. Valverde. Owen. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's clever. Czech gets rid without sophistication. Cafu has it in a wide position. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Son Heung-min. And a chance! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Aos 71 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 13.
Sporting go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Goulet, can he get on the end of this? Oh, super find. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Takes a shot! Sticks it away! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Sporting clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Messi might just make this.
Sporting really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Elise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Owen gets into a good position.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Owen. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicked it back promptly. Tries to play it through. We are into overtime. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Son Heung-min claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What are your thoughts on today's game?